You see this, run. If you see money in your windshield, you need to run away fast. They're trying to get you to get out of your car and grab the money. If you see this, you need to get in your car some other way. This is a sign that this is probably laced with something. People's hands have gone numb. They have passed out. It is a trick. Do not touch this. If you see this, they have labeled this. This is what they're labeling. They're saying this is a woman who is alone, that someone has been watching you. They see you're alone. They think you're vulnerable. You need to go home and you need to cut this off. This is meant to pause you so that someone from underneath the car can cut your Achilles heel, and so that you're distracted. It gives them enough time to get to you. See, this one looks the most innocent, but you're going to notice this one. It's going to be placed here after you're already in your car. Their goal is to get you out of your car. You just want to check your surroundings, okay? Because there's so many different ways for people to get you. They don't want to get out of your car and be texting. You don't want to go to your car and be texting. You need to be, as women, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You see this.
All right, first and foremost, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim, spreading this truth throughout the four corners of the world. All right, shalom to the elect of Israel. Israel is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes, which is God's chosen people. And his correct name is Yahweh. All right, for the meaning he to be, Yahushai for meaning the deliverer. All right, who you call Jesus Christ. All right, and and also as I said, shalom to the elect of Israel, but the speckled bird as well, who look like heathen nations, but their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, that righteous seed line. All right. This lesson today is going to be entitled, what we say earlier was a woman's
nightmare.
Yeah, a woman's worst nightmare.
Huh.
All right, as you've seen in the video that we had played before this lesson got started. All right, that that lady was showing all the things for a woman to do to prevent, and really anybody in these times, anybody to prevent something happening to you, being kidnapped, raped, and as these prophecies move on, we're gonna get deeper into Jacob's trouble.
Okay.
All right, so the mindset of people, as it says in Matthew's 24:12, the love of many shall for iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Oh.
All right, so we're coming into some perilous times, as also stated in the scriptures, and anything can happen, but this is all leading up to a woman's worst nightmare, Isaiah 4:1. Mm-hmm. All right, because during these times, right now, when we still got peace and safety, women say she'll never get down with that. Mm-hmm. She ain't with that. But the Lord is going to change that whole mindset, and He already started, putting in place, a change in this woman's delusion. All right,
polygamy or something like that.
Yeah, but she's gonna be more accepting to polygamy. Having a man with multiple wives. See, it doesn't work the other way around. Mm-hmm. The Most High didn't set it up like that. But we're talking about the destruction that's coming towards these proud women. The Lord's gonna destroy these
modern day women.
That proudness.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
And if you don't get humble, man, you're gonna end up. If you're an Israelite woman, you have destruction coming your way if you don't get down with Yahweh Bashem Yahshai's program.
Okay.
All right. Let's pull the first scripture in Isaiah 32:9.
This is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Right. These women are at ease right now. They're completely involved in this world. Involved in Esau's society. Esau's Western philosophy. Feminism.
Okay.
All right. And y'all talk about you know, toxic masculinity. You know, when the feminist movement is toxic. You know, that's the true, you know, essence of toxic masculinity right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they you know, buck up more than a man would. You know, you see these you know, these I don't know what they call them. You know, the you know, the wannabe you know, thugs. All right,
Yeah.
or you know, the women acting more than more as a man than a man, you know, acts. All right, you know, all that is gonna be done away with, man. All right, go ahead.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Right, because these women don't care. They think everything's gonna be cool. You know, they're living a carefree world
Mm-hmm.
where they don't have to take, as they would say, take shit from no man.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could do as they please. You know, go sleep with as many people as they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they see that as being justified.
Yeah.
All right.
A harlot.
They see having a man, you know, tell them what to do and give them, you know, direction as oppression. All right, and they have been lifted up, you know, by Esau, Edom, you know, to be, you know, their own ruler. All right, and that's why this world that's part of the reason why this world's messed up right now. All right, go ahead.
Continuing. Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Right. So that trouble is coming. You know, it's going to amplify during Jacob's trouble if you don't have a man of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you know, to direct you, all right, or to protect you, okay.
You careless women,
Mm-hmm.
for the vintage shall fail.
So ye careless women, the vintage shall fail, and the ways of this world that you used to, and it's going to go away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, being able to you know, be able to call the police, being able to you know, have running water, you know, the comfort of Babylon, all right, the comfort of this world, that's all going to be done away with, okay? And if you got to start living, you know, like these third world countries,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're going to be asked out.
Yeah,
all right,
like camping or something. Like
right,
that.
like we said, you know, if these women had to last, you know, 3 days in the woods, you know, they probably wouldn't be able to make it. You know, they wouldn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the vintage, you know, the you know, a woman being able to rule over a man, everything that goes on in this society,
Mm-hmm.
all right, is going to be done away with, and it's going to be brought down, all right, because this system is going to be brought down.
The gathering shall not come.
Okay. So, you know, hey, the gathering, you know, the gathering shall not come. The you know, being able to, you know, do as you please, looking for Mr. Captain Save a hoe, you know, he not going to be around,
Yep.
you know, in that time. And you can see it because the men are fed up. That's why you have YouTubers, you know, more than ever now talking about the wickedness of a woman, going into, you know, people like Kevin Samuels.
That's Fresh and
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Who you talking about?
It's another two dudes that it's a show, Fresh and something. I kind of forgot the other half of the name.
Yeah,
but they're all on the red pill diet. Like they're all speaking.
Right,
and it's all coming from the word.
Right.
You know?
This all came first, you know, through the apostles. You know, the apostles you know, and the truth. You know, this is what was, you know, said in the truth, and everybody else, you know, took their piece from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you know, monetized it to say that's what happened. All right, but it's in this truth that these women going to return back, you know, to that femininity,
tradition.
All right, the real way a woman should be, and you can see it because now these women getting scared. As you said, you know, this lesson is a woman's worst nightmare. You know, because it's coming to that, you know, seven women shall lay hold to one man, but a lot of these women scared that, you know, that this philosophy and doctrine that they live by, being a proud, independent woman, all right, is going to leave them without a man. You know, and that's also one of their fears, you know, not to have nobody. And especially, you know, in Jacob's trouble, that is going to be a fearful a thing to be feared on when when there's lawlessness outside. Mm-hmm. When people could go out, you could be walking down the street. Brothers have had visions of it happening. Going see a woman being raped down the street. You've seen that in the news. That lady that got raped on the subway.
Yeah, and they watched it.
And they did. Nobody
helped her.
Those are the times we're coming into.
And all the women that downplay the men.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
No, go ahead. You finish what you were saying.
Yeah, and all the women that did all the other things to men, like playing around with them and stuff like that. That's going to be their vengeance to come and get you.
Right. That's going to be a lingering in your mind. Especially if they know a man know that he could get away with it.
Mm-hmm. So the Instagram showing your body and all these things are just showing, all these pleasures that you have. It's going to be your backfire. It's going to backfire.
Yeah, it's going to backfire on you.
Yeah, kind of.
Especially all the people that slid in your DMs or you talk shit about them or you did them dirty. You played them for a meal. For a nice meal. Mm-hmm. They thought they was gonna get something out of it.
Yeah,
they gonna go take what they thought they deserved for treating you good.
Yeah, taking the money and deleting them, thinking you're getting away with it.
See, it says that there should be sedition amongst men. Mm-hmm. Well, that sedition is gonna be and that anger and those feelings of being did wrong and done dirty. They gonna come back and as the brother said, backfire on you. Let's get Micah 7 and 10.
This is Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame.
She that is my enemy, the enemy being the woman. Mm-hmm. All right, because Esau put the woman against Jacob. He put the Israelite woman, starting with so-called black women, against the so-called black man. All right, and it trickled down to all the tribes.
Mm-hmm. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh Yahushai thy power?
Right, so the Lord, is going to bring shame to you women. And you can see it, because now you got women talking about, you ladies need to step up your game. You need to act more like women, get in line, play the part of being an actual woman. Mm-hmm. Okay, but that shame of that proud woman, during those times, she going to feel it. All right, he gonna make you feel it.
My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trembled down as a mire of the streets.
Right. He said she's gonna be trodden down as a mire of the street. Okay. That when you go into trodden down of a mire in the blue letter, just means that time of calamity. Mm-hmm. All right. She's gonna be it's going to be troublesome times, okay, as we read in the first scripture, all right? You got the next script?
Yeah, was it Isaiah 13 and 12?
Yeah, you got the rest of them written down? Okay. Sorry, my laptop died. I think it was, 13?
Yeah, it's starting at 11.
Okay.
This is Isaiah...
Yeah, Isaiah 13 and 11.
This is 13, starting at 11. And I will punish the world for their evil.
Right. So the whole world going to be feeling heat. The whole world is going to be given this destruction by Yahweh Yahushai.
And the wicked for their iniquity.
Mm-hmm. And that wicked, includes, these so-called women. Mm-hmm. The wicked is talking about Esau, Edom first and foremost, for the affliction put upon the Israelites, and you 2/3, okay, but you have women in there too, acting out of order. All right.
I will cause the ignorance of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the hardiness of the troubled.
Of the terrible. Right? So he's gonna cause the arrogancy, of the proud. Okay. Now the proudest man on this earth is Esau, Edom. Okay. But the woman is neck and neck with him. Mm-hmm. All right, and you see how they walk. They walk with they nose up to you. Yep. For the majority of the women. Okay, and they act. They don't care what they look like. They could look like a linebacker. On any football team. Mm-hmm. And think that that they deserve a high quality man. You know, that they deserve, you know, they could be, you know, the dirtiest, you know, bummiest female, and they have a sense of pride on them to where they think that they deserve the best man. All right, a quality man. All right.
Well, that's basically all of them are thinking that. Even the ones that are been ran through and being harlots out here, that's doing what they're doing.
They want to come back and lay up with a millionaire. All right, no millionaire want that. You know, that's why, you know, as we brought up, they going out of state to get a woman.
Yeah.
You know, a woman that's going to be in order and actually provide some type of, you know, some type of stability in the home.
Because they don't have that Westernized philosophy stuck on them. And not only that, you have the women of the tribes are angry at that the men are going out elsewhere to find other women.
Right. Well, the women of our tribes, they try to lay with Esau. You know, they try to you know, level up through you know, using their snatch. You know, for the majority. You know.
Continuing. 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man of golden wedge of Ophir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that golden wedge of Ophir, you know, that's a you know, gold has always been, you know, a high value material. All right, the Most High is gonna make a man, you know, in the day of calamity, of the day of when you ain't got no pride left because you can't afford nothing to eat. You didn't want to take the MOTB, you know, to be in this system because you heard the word of the prophet. All right, if you still got a sense of pride on you, all right, you're gonna be you know, searching for a man that can protect you. All right, searching for and that is a man of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that has the knowledge and wisdom, you know, for the stability. All right, that means that he has the backbone, a hedge of protection, because we know it's not of man to be able to deliver us. All right, we gotta wait on the coming of the only begotten Son. All right, but a man of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has that hedge of protection. Right, he has the angels looking out for him. He got, you know, he's in good graces with the Most High, the controller of dark and light. All right. Yeah, you got the next one.
Isaiah 4:1.
Yeah. We didn't have nothing else.
No, it was those four.
Okay,
Yeah, we just said 4. We have 4.
Right. We had pull stuff where we was like, we're not gonna hit that. Yeah. So let's get this last scripture, you know, and then pull, and then we're gonna close out.
This is Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Right. So you're gonna go back to the customs, you know, of order, you know, that were given from Yahweh Yahushai. Eat our own bread. All right. Meaning going back to doing what you were supposed to do. All right. You know, being a humble, you know, in the sight of men, not going around, you know, gathering abroad, all right, and wear our own apparel, you know, because you got women wearing pants now, you know, and you know it's different times, but that's not your original custom. You know, a woman is supposed to dress modestly, all right. It says that in the Bible, okay, and we're not saying you have to go change your wardrobe because you know. Change of mentality, but you know,
just cover up.
Just stop wearing, you know, hoochies, shorts, and you know, things that expose your body parts. You know, those leggings. You know,
they would draw those men to come get you.
Right.
You'll be more covered. You'll want to cover up more in that day.
That's
wear
like
more layers.
You know, wearing a red, all red. You know, in front of a bull. You know, you ain't gonna. In front of a bull, a matador wearing all red in front of a bull, you asking for it, you know, you asking for that, you know, that grape, you know, and but in that day, you know, the day of calamity, the day of Jacob's trouble, all right, that's when, you know, and the day that we starting to get into, that's when the day of lawlessness, that's when the woman gonna wake up out of that and get down with the program.
Yep.
All right. If she hasn't already, you know, the Lord's gonna put the spirit on those women, you know, the elect, you know, because on this side, the elect only gonna get down with that.
Okay.
All right, you know, right now. All right, but in that day of trouble, hey, they gonna be searching, you know. It's like I didn't mean this side, because on this side, you know, when the trouble kicks up, that's when you gonna see that. All right, but they ain't gonna have no choice. They you know, you're gonna see, you know, and the Lord's gonna put the spirit of discernment on the men on what women to take. You know, it could be not the prettiest woman, but at that time, He's gonna give you the taking this woman. You know, Lord willing, we be those men.
Come,
right?
come.
Taking this woman. You might not think she's physically appeasing, but what it says, the meek shall inherit the earth.
Yeah, she'll
you know?
be
You deal with the lowly.
A good portion of the body.
You know, a woman on this side could be you know, physically displeasing, but in the kingdom she be the most beautiful woman. You don't know.
Huh?
All right. So there wasn't any more on that, right? No.
It was just
like you had a little bit left.
Yeah.
Finish it out.
Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Right, because these women have a reproach. So they said, let us take on in your name. All right, that's how you know if you know, that these women not really in the truth, because they don't go and you know, get you another woman. You know, they ain't willing to go, you know, to that extent right now.
Yeah.
Right, but you know, in that day they're gonna be running to you. All right, let me get right. I'll do whatever it takes. You know.
They'll be willing in that day. That's what
right.
Kabar
hey,
says.
in the well, that goes into grab that in real quick. Grab it in Psalms. You know, I believe it's 110. It's at the top.
Yeah,
in the power, in the day of the power, there shall be.
Serve the power of gladness and come before the presence of singing.
I think it's 3. Nope. It's a day of power. I shall do. What's that?
Yeah, you're right. 110:03. The day of power, the beautiful and holiness in the womb.
No. Oh, 110:03.
Yeah, 110:03.
Yeah, that's good.
That was it.
I said 1.
Yeah, that was it. No,
right
you was right. I was on the wrong spot. So
that
was
all
me.
good.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, let's get that and then we close out.
Okay, this is Psalms 110:3. Thou people should be willing in the day of thy power.
Right, so the people shall be willing in the day of thy power. You know, these women gonna be willing in the day of power. All right, when you know, when men, you know, of Yahweh Shem Shai get that power, because you know, and this goes into the spiritual power, but you know, we have a power being, you know, close to the Most High, you know, working with His ordinances, all right, and doing His order. You know, as it says in the book of Job, He's going to protect. You know, He's going to feed us in the days of famine. You know, so that's a source of power. All right, being able to call on the name is a source of power. All right, go ahead.
And the beauties of the holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth.
Right. So you know, this is a scripture on you know, spiritual power. All right, and that's having that strength of being young again. All right, thy people shall be willing. All right. Now everybody's gonna see that power on display. All right, but the women, you know, in the time of their calamity, you know, they gonna recognize the real value of a man and the worth of having that hedge of protection, you know, of a man of Yahweh Shem Shai. So, you know, with that, all right, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Hey, shalom. Wow, ball.